Creating your hex cam in Onshape. So I'm in my project where I have all of the files for my automata, and I've already created my top follower, my bottom follower, my anchor, my box, and everything else. So now it's time to create my cams, and I'm going to start by creating my hex cam. So I'm going to hit the plus, and I'm going to create a part studio. I'm going to create all my cams on the right plane so that they are oriented correctly for my assembly. So I'm going to sketch and choose the right plane. I'll go to the right, and I'm going to create a hexagon. So to do that, I'm going to choose, we'll choose an inscribed, and I'm just going to choose a point and drag and kind of place it. And it will ask me how many sides I want. So since I'm creating a hex, I would either type in a 6 or drag it until I have a 6 and click. And now I have my hexagon. So in terms of sizing, I'm going to want to size it so that at its biggest point, it's about 1.5 inches, just so that it fits in my automata box. Okay, so let us hit the escape key so we're no longer creating hexes, and we're going to dimension, and let's just say from here to here, I want to make sure that that is 1.5 divided by 2, and there's my hex. So while we have my hex here, we're going to create that little hole in the center. To do that, we're going to choose the center point rectangle. We'll start at the center of the hex. We'll drag out and click, and we're going to make each hole 5/16 of an inch. So 5/16, enter, and we'll do the same thing here. Enter. Okay, once I have my sketch completed, I'll click on the green check mark, and next I will extrude the hex out 1/4 of an inch. After my hex cam is created, in order for it to work properly in the assembly, I'm going to need to fillet the edges. So I'm going to choose the fillet tool, and I'm going to fillet each edge by 1/10 of an inch radius. And I'm just going to rotate around by right-clicking and get all of the edges of my hex cam. And my hex cam is now ready to be used in my assembly. Don't forget to rename your file. So I would right click and rename this. Right here, I'm going to call this hex cam, and I'm also going to be sure to rename my part inside of the file. So I would right click here and choose the rename and rename it hex cam.